What's going on, guys? It's your boy BushidoF and Rev. Even though he's in his bed on his laptop, he might be adding in his opinion. We're going to be talking about the Nerfs that Cetra just put out. All right, so we're going to try not to be too biased, but let's pull it up. Yo, so a small portion of the balance patch is going to drop right now, and then more later. There's two different patches. There's mine and Talos. Some of the stuff on Talos is more than likely going to end up getting reverted by me because some of the things are questionable, like how ground Haka changes. However, they are already publishing, so you've basically been playing with them all day. However, again, since you guys have been waiting since yesterday, I will drop two codes. One later, when the rest of the patch is finished. These changes are already published in KT and rank. So these are two codes. But is it enough? And Jamba Juice 1v1. If you want to atomize your Val, there will be a way on publish SD later. So don't remove it yet. If you're wanting to atomize it, there will also be a way to remove Ancient Vassel. By judging by these two, you can already tell what the video is about. Ancient Vassel just got cooked. I don't know why they're doing this. And on top of that, Iran cars aren't that insane like they used to. First and foremost, those who know Emblem health nerf from 100 increased to 150. So now you went from losing 100 health to losing 150 health. That's insane. That's supposed to be the best emblem in the game. It gives buffs on top of losing health that kind of equal out. But losing 150 health, you could go against a speed drone. If you don't parry, or imagine a Haka, you miss one parry, brother, you're about to lose already. Vow of Sacrifice can no longer be used with Ancient Vassal. Vow of Sacrifice can no longer be used with Ancient Vassal. This one right here hurts. And the reason why I say it hurts is because I know someone named Sabasu, shout out to him. He really grinded Ancient Vassal. He's one of the first people with true visionary. He was the first true visionary in the game besides developers. He was one of the first people with those who know Emblem. He got Vow of Sacrifice, and now he can't even use it on Ancient Vassal. And on top of that, it's not even out yet that you can itemize it. So he's kind of just sitting there on a useless build at the moment. Vow of Sacrifice, vertical down to split gate spirit removed. He was spamming that in rank. That does so much damage. It's insane. Now it's not even in the game no more. Vow of Sacrifice, Tor reach into Spine Rend Spirit removed. Missing Spectre step makes you have higher end lag, which is crazy. So now you can punish that. 2v2 now has Elo, has no Elo requirement for queuing. 3v3 now has no Elo requirement for queuing. So that means they're going to get matches faster. I will say, I played ranked yesterday on stream and off stream, and I got matches so quick. So good job on that type. So Paragon Axe crit stun nerf should no longer confirm stuff anymore. There's only a select few people using Paragon Axe, to be quite honest. Everyone's really using Ukiora's katana, Nail's katana, Nail's lance, Stream of Ray. Let's be honest, people are just running those. Storm res partial stock cooldown increase from 10 to 14. Storm true is kind of crazy. I know people are running Storm in rank, so this is going to be a huge hit to the sweats in rank. 4-second difference on the cooldown is insane. But yeah, I don't know what to say on that. Soul Leg no longer has airtime. I don't use Hakata, so let me know down below how big of a change that is. Tempest Hold variant, GB slowed down. Let's Now Hills is now slightly more than Vizard. I feel like they're slowly but surely pushing back the Quincy meta because Quincy Trues are way better than everyone else's in terms of looks. So I think that Typeso wants Quincy's to be number one again. Hyoka Sugetsu clone duration reduced from 30 seconds to 10 seconds. Wow. That is crazy. Hopefully they fix Hyoka Sugetsu giving health packs, because that's a free health pack every 10 seconds. That's lovely. Hero defense reduced from 15% to 8%. This is what ruined my morning. I made a TikTok about this. Probably going to be at like 400,000 views today. That's just kind of insane. Me personally, I feel like Ukiora and Stark really showed why defense should be very high on Iran cars if you watch the anime Cetro and or to the devs of the game, whoever's doing it. Iran cars defense should be high. Stark literally got jumped by captains, lieutenants. Even though Stark is considered more than one person, he has Lilianet as well. I just feel like Iran cars should be the best for a reason. They're already missing partials. They only have one partial move. I don't understand. Ancient Vassal came out and literally the whole game got scared. It's kind of insane. And these are all Cetros. Now Shikai's Benehime X is now counterable. Pretty sure Benehime X is that long move that explodes, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. That move deserves to be counterable. I freaking hate that move. It's insane. That's like literally why Benehime is insane. Reduce poison tick damage from 2% to 1.5%, Poison literally was 3-barring people with one move last week, which is crazy. Poison take no longer takes Cairo, which is kind of great. I like that one. Slightly increased Poison C windup. Reduce flower passive at max stacks damage from 2016. Flower speed demons. You deserve this nerf. Increase lightning Z damage from 30 to 35. Some people use lightning, really just people sweating rank. Decrease shadow C stun time from 0.9 to 0.8. That's a 0.1 second. I don't really think that's really gonna affect anything, to be honest. Now we're going to Reses. Volcanica X now has true guard breaks. Wow. Volcanica has a lot of movement. It's actually pretty good. You don't really see it too much. I am 800 elo and ranked right now, so maybe that's why. But Volcanica is actually pretty good. Volcanico Z explosion posture increase 25 to 35. Stun increase from 0.5 to 0.7. So Volcanica all around got a buff. Stark got nerfed. Stark X wind up. No, Stark got a little buff. Stark X wind up reduced from 0.65 to 0.6. Beam duration reduced from 2 to 1.8, so that's a nerf. And damage increase 5 per hit to 6 per hit, which is great. Stark Z cooldown is increased, so that's a nerf. Phoenix C is no longer counterable. Wow. Wind up decrease. Partial Phoenix C damage increased 28 to 30. Phoenix got a buff. Shark Z slow down duration from 6 to 5. Slow amount reduced. And Shark Z wind up slightly increased. Shark X cooldown from 45 to 48. So Shark got a kind of a buff on that. Oh my god, I'm getting packed. My god, what just hit me? We back. Golly, Rev, I just got packed by a freaking hollow. Okay. Okay, now we have votes. Superstar's passives now have 50% chance to proc on shift moves. I think that is getting changed. That's why I set up with the face. Thunderbolt T guard breaks again. Increase the scalvery damage scaling on all Thunderbolt moves. Fullbringers, my god, take them out the game. Look at the end cooldown from 5 to 7. Stun decrease from 0. to 0.6. Look at the end nerfed. Look at the end M1 damage increase from 11 to 13. Look at the end C hug cutscene. Stun reduced from 7 to 6.8. Decreased to ragdoll on all versions of Time Tells No Lies crit. Wow. Chrono Covenant damage from 30 to 25. Saw stun from 0.35 to 0.3. Adjusted a point. The Chrono Covenant ball projectiles end, meaning it should no longer go through your block. Ticking turmoil should no longer slow you unless the attack actually damages you. So all around Fullbringer nerf. I'm not sure how many people watch this video actually play Fullbringer still, but I went against a Fullbringer book at the end. To be honest, they really just depend on that book at the end. And I haven't seen Zangetsu since the nerf, so I'm very happy. SR Keto. Tapatsu now puts Keto skills on a longer cooldown. Wow, that's crazy. Everything gets a 1 second longer cooldown. Empowered Byakuya and regular Byakuya now share a cooldown. That's good. Quincy Keto, closer damage bonus from 2 times to 1.5 times. Okay. Fullbringer Keto, decrease the damage scaling on all moves, reducing the damage of the entire race. I mean, bro, like I said, Fullbringer wasn't supposed to be that OP. I don't think they want people to just do a 30-minute grind, get elite, and then be ready for ranked. I think that was kind of insane. Haka to reduce raid costs across the board. No! Oh, I'm about to get put in a Haka combo for 40 minutes straight. Spyren now has hyper armor on Grand Haka. Oh no. Dragon Eye now does slight sauce on. Yo, please stop buffing Haka, bro. Us new gens are getting fried. Kendo, slightly decrease the wind up on overpowering / hyper combo. Okay, not bad. Speed, increase ray across the board. Good. Switch slashes air variant stun and damage further decrease. Let's go, bro. That was doing like half a bar. Switch slashes air variant wind up further increase. Dropping Fang cooldown from 14 to 16. Fast Fang from 19 to 21. Yeah, good luck on those combo speed. Weapons and miscellaneous. Slowed, Heat Piercer, Karen, Karate and Base, Tenzin, Ellipsing, Yamato, Soul Leg, and Muay Thai M1s. Note that Yamato M1s were only slowed by 5%, so if you wear the coat that boosts their speed, you'll be back at the old base M1 speed. That's good to know. Quincy Yamato crit wind up increased. Arankar Yamato crit cooldown from 9 to 11. Stun 0.75 to 0.65. Arankar Yamato crit end lag slightly increased. Slowed Kojaku and crossbow M1s. Reduced crossbow damage from 13 to 12. Karate crit cooldown 7 to 8. Guard breaking with Shade, Sworn, crit no longer ragdolls. Ellipse M1 damage reduced from 18 to 17. Ice Shunko, air and ground crit wind up slightly decreased. Ice Shunko ground crit damage from 5 to 10. Wow. It's done from 0.6 to 0.7. So Ice Shunko just got a big buff. That's crazy. He's doing 2 times the damage. Fire Shunko cooldown from 15 to 10. Stun 0.5 to 0.6. Decreased the amount of hits on the Rapier crit from 15 to 12. Yo, Rapier was cooking me today. It's actually insane how fast M1s are. These are all Talos, so there's a chance that some of these will be getting changed by Cetro, so we don't know yet. These are the 2 codes, but is enough Jamba Juice. The fixes on the box changes are coming later. I'm done with mine yet. Also, Cascaded is now playable in matchmaking if you want to go test/play. It has 2 times the rate of King of the World. It has its own loot pool. Oh, we might have to play that. However, it's only 4v4 for right now. Have a blessed day. The high roll defense nerf was originally 5%. However, I'm a reasonable guy, so it'll stay with 8. Not done with balancing, by the way. Later, there will be more. The Vow removal will be in KT on publish. By the way, forgot someone put in library, no names. Also, Ancient will be receiving a tiny buff kind of sort of later. But to be clear, Ancient is not supposed to be a direct upgrade. It's an optional variant. By later, I mean in the patch that's coming. I don't think I understand how, correct me if I'm wrong, an optional variant takes a hog ball, launches blood. Like, I don't understand how do they think that you have to do all this grinding for a chance it drops, camp people at the library, kill people at the library, spend hours and hours to get this thing that if you get guard broken does an immediate scream that stops them, and it has so many buffs, and now it's an optional variant. That's like saying it's optional if you want to become a millionaire. You just got to grind and get all the money. It makes no sense, bro. It's balanced around the fact that it is a variant, not an upgrade, which is why it's not insanely game breaker. Also, I'm not gonna lie, the rate cost of speed is a bit much. We'll tone it down a bit. Well, that's all the types of changes. Let me know down below what you guys think is the most insane change. What do you guys like from the changes? And I'll see you guys in the stream today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, grinding the Quincy slot. Make sure you guys sub up. Make sure you guys like and comment. See you guys. Thank you guys. Wait, what am I saying, bro? I'll see you guys next video.